What does your perfectly executed trade look like? Stay tuned, traders. We'll be right back. G'day traders, Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. Another beautiful sunny day in Perth. Today we're talking about what does your perfectly executed trade look like. So in one of my last few videos, I talked about starting a new part of my playbook called my perfectly executed trades. And what I'm striving for with that is taking all of my best playbook trade setups. So I've got one or two types of trade setups that I look for. And I've gone back and went through the process of just going throughout exactly what I'm looking for in terms of the preparation and the setup throughout the day. So for example, my London trading strategy, I look for rectangles and I look for how the market has closed the previous session at the US market close. Was there order flow that was selling or was it buying? I look at how the opening ranges into the Asia open for the day. So when I come to the screen, I won't come till later on. I want to see either evidence of some highs and lows established, or if there's an economic announcement, what I want to know is what time are they going to come out, if they're for the British pound, and if there's a US announcement. Because there's a couple of different scenarios that can present if there's two announcements, and I only look at the major releases. So my first thing I do is I make sure my desk is clear. So I talk about deconstructing the entire process, because of what I found was in the past, I would find, I would go to the screen the next day, I'd be on the screen the previous day, and I would miss some easy trades, what I would consider easy trades. And part of that, I think, is that sometimes if you're trying to follow too many pairs, or you're looking for too much, outside of just keeping it simple, I talk about starting off with what do I know to be true, one of the things that Ray Dalio constantly talks about. And so I stick right to the very first hour of London as my main starting point for the session, for the day. And what that allows me to do is be completely off the screen. I can come there, an hour, 45 minutes before, look at the different pound crosses. I might look at some of the other major pairs to see if there's any evidence of an early morning breakout or something like that. But essentially then I deconstruct that down into the fine steps process, that using the hourly charts, what I need to see set up. And now what I've been working on is, when I get my trade signal, trying to get a better entry on the 5-minute chart. That's once my trade signal's been completed, at the close of the hourly candle. And so that's just one of my things that I'm working on. Now that's, I might be selling on a bull close, or I might be buying on a bear close. That's why I'll look to the 5-minute charts. But then you've got to look at all the other things that are external from the charts itself. Well, what's your work environment like? Are you able to be at the screen to execute those trades? If you have a job, obviously, maybe, again, whatever your trading strategy is, you've got to look at all the little things that could potentially interfere, not so much with you even trading, but your ability to have clarity and a clear, concise focus on the market when you're trading it. I already will have established my maximum position sizing I already know what my stop's going to be in terms of the risk amount, because I know that the average ATR from my hourly chart's what it is, and I know if I get it on a 5-minute chart, my maximum stop for that as well. So I already have my position sizing set up. I already know where I'm going to measure my profit target. So usually I'm going to have a range of a minimum of 2.5 times the hourly bar that I enter in on. And if there's a bigger geometric rectangle that I'm trading within, I'll look to see an expansion of that at least one time. And so ideally, again, setting the profit target right away. So taking a measurement, doing my profit targets, and then looking to see if there's any hourly levels that are close to that level, then watching the price action as the trade unfolds. So I've got a few things that I've written in there. If the trade struggles to get to its profit target, then I'll look to exit on the closest one. If we go into the US session and the market still hasn't hit its profit target, I will be looking for it either to continue through the US session or a form of supply or demand pattern trap that I need to exit in before I get stopped out. The market will come back and usually close any gaps where there's profitable traders. I've left a ton of money on the table, but the little details all along the way, not only of your setup, your entry, your maximum, your risk capital management, your exit strategy. So, you can have a strategy, but then you've actually got to execute managing that strategy. You've got to execute managing your exit out of that trade, and hopefully, getting as much out of your winning trades as possible. Part of why I go down to the 5-minute chart is because I want to lose less on my losers. These are the little things that I work on, but you've got to deconstruct things right down to the smallest little time frame in terms of that entire process from start to finish to be able to identify, execute, manage, and then capitalize on your perfect trade setups. So break everything down into the finest details. The master will constantly focus on the fine details, and I don't take anything for granted in this market. I've done that too many times, and it's been a stern taskmaster. Sometimes I've gotten lucky, but at the end of the day, find your perfect trades, find your perfectly executed trades or your perfect trade setups out of your playbook. Go back, look at them in fine detail, bar by bar. Look at your work environment. Look what kind of other variables could interfere with you being able to gain focus and concisely identify and execute and manage that trade. And also the work environment in terms of any external stressors or things like close your social media, close your browsers down. When you're on the trading screen, shut your phone off. Don't answer emails, whatever you need to do. If you're doing things that are interfering with you being able to identify high probability trades, then you need to look at how you can eliminate that from the trading scene. I'm gonna suggest to you that every single pair offers you trades every single day. So the question is that, and there's good trades. No matter what type of system you're trading, there's good trades there. So the question is if you're not getting those, what's interfering with you being able to execute that perfect trade setup? So hopefully you got some value today, traders. Go back, get my 7-step daily routine for high performance traders. You have to drive yourself to do the little disciplines daily to get better and be focused in a direction of constant progress. If you do that, if you focus on 1% a day or 1% a week, this time next year your trading is going to go through the roof. So stay disciplined, stay focused, stay in the direction of constant progress. Execute your perfect trade setups. Have a great trading week, and may the markets go with you.
Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis, and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.